is today? It's Draculaura's birthday. What a day for a birthday. And you smell like one too. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Million Doll Hair Man. Today I am finally getting Miss Draculaura out of her box. It is her 1600th birthday. Has been for a couple months now, because that's how you do whenever you're a princess. I got everybody else out of their boxes already. If you haven't checked out my reviews of them, you should. And now, of course, just like all of you, I'm just waiting on the boutique hotel to drop so that my ghouls have a setting to have their birthday party in. But here's Miss Draculaura in that box. I'm kind of really excited to dig in because other YouTubers have complained that she is a little bald back there. And yeah, I don't know. So I'm excited to see that hair. I can already see that hair needs to come down out of those ponies. I'm gonna have to wash it. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely get kind of up close and personal with that hair anyway. Y'all, I'm so excited because yeah, she is the last one that I need to open, like I said, and I don't know, I'm just so excited. I'm thinking that whenever I do stage them in the boutique hotel, that I'm going to want to, like, I don't know, I'm gonna want to decorate it kind of beyond the Monster High decoration. So probably I'll make like some party banners and streamers specifically for them. I don't know. And then of course, oh yeah, I can't forget. We're waiting on Claudine still to like officially drop, but Claudine has been like coming in and out of stock on Amazon. The upsetting part is that I do believe, I might be wrong, but I think she's like $32.99 or $32.49, which would mean that she's a $30 doll that was tariffed. And I'm between a rock and a hard place. I don't know how readily available that doll's gonna be, like in the future. So can I really, I don't know, can I afford to wait until a sale? Or does that mean I'm gonna miss it, you know? I don't know. And I definitely don't wanna miss it. I don't pay consumer tariffs. I'm just so against it. I'm so against it. How dare Mattel? Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna complain about tariffs. This is Draculaura's video, not Claudine's. And I'm excited to get little Miss Thang out of her box. Ooh, you know what? Before I do that, let's check out her accessories, because that's important. So the first one is this like little box, right? And I feel like I've seen that it's like from Dad. God, guys, that skullet is painted so ugly on this necklace. Oh my God. So I'm probably maybe gonna take like a needle and let me see, can you see that? I am probably gonna take like a needle and clean up that paint. Like, oh my God, do you see that? That's horrific. That is horrific. But anyway, it's super cute. It's held in there with little pegs. You can take it out. That is a necklace. It's kind of a beautiful necklace. There's so much detail. I don't know. I might get my husband to paint it. He's kind of artistic. He's artistically autistic. No. But yeah, I might get him to strip that and paint it for me, because yeah, that might really help. But anyway, yeah, that's the gift that she has. I don't know where I'm getting that it's from her dad. I think maybe another review had mentioned that, but I swear I had like seen something that said like from Dad on it. I don't know. I'm probably tripping like usual. Okay. Boom. Handbag. It is weirdly kind of messed up. Okay. So it is a 1600 cake with bat wings on it, and the handle is frosting, which doesn't make any actual sense, but okay. that's it. That's what we got. So it's kind of sort of in two parts, but also sort of not, like it's glued together. I don't know. So look at all that going on. You see that? Like you can open it kind of far. It looks like you could take it a lot like apart if you wanted to. I don't think it's supposed to. And yeah, the bottom feels maybe glued in place. Well, I think it was. Okay. So I don't know. That's really, it just kind of snaps on. So I might just go glue that after I'm done with this video. Because yeah, it really comes apart super easy. You can essentially take her entire bag apart, like a little piece by little piece. So that's super weird. I've never had a Monster High accessory that I can just disassemble like that before. So yeah, I probably am gonna go glue that before she makes her way onto my shelf officially. But let me put that back together. I guess that is the good part. It's very thoroughly marked, and like you're very easily able to just snap that all together and have a purse again. And I mean, really, I guess if you wanted to put something in there, you could. God, yeah, I need to glue that because it doesn't really need to maintain its functionality, right? I don't know. It's real loose, real loose. They definitely, like I said, I've heard that Draculaura is a little bald in here, and if that's the case, they definitely have some quality control issues. But that's okay. You know, they can't all be winners. Here is Draculaura's little fan, which is adorable. It's got this little section for her to slip her hand into to use it. Draculaura's little name plate that does come out. I actually have ended up, I threw Cupid's away, and then I ended up saving Frankie's and Cleo's little name things. So I don't know. Probably gonna throw those away too because I'm weird about things matching. For some reason, Draculaura also has an invitation to the party. Ooh, there it is. Yeah, Draculaura also has an invitation to the party. However, I probably focus on that. Look at it. Okay, yeah. However, I'm probably going to give this to Claudine if Claudine doesn't come with an invite. Because Claudine is invited. She's not just their chef, you know. I don't know. And I don't think she comes with the invite. So yeah, I'll probably end up putting this on Claudine's little stand. So that, you know, so she could be invited. Okay. There is this little picture in here. But it's very in there. I don't want to ruin it. Oh God, okay. It's real, like, this is so dainty. Like, little bitty, and it's on cardboard, and it's just easy to bend. But yeah, it's the 4 birthday ghouls. I guess they've got Claudine taking that picture. Poor Claudine. Honestly, they just hire her as like a chef. She didn't even get an actual invite. She's not in the picture. She's not in the pictures in the back of the boxes. Nothing. Man, poor Claudine. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. Some friends, huh? It's all because Cupid came and stole the spotlight. Okay. Here is Draculaura's balloon, and it is gorgeous. Like, gorgeous, gorgeous. Probably my favorite balloon. Maybe Frankie's might be better, but I do have an intense Frankie bias. Frankie's my favorite, like, ever. There is Draculaura's balloon. It says sweets. It says 1600 with the spider webs. It's got spider webs in the back that are not painted, but it would be just so simple to, like, go over that with, like, Sharpie even. And boom, you've got a colored balloon on both sides. But yeah, this is like absolutely lovely. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing with their balloons when I finally get to the hotel. I'm probably going to find little places to like maybe tape them so it just kind of looks like there's balloons everywhere. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to have to get creative. They're not obviously not going to all just be standing around holding their balloons because that's kind of awkward. Now is our favorite part. Okay, let me get those tea ties pulled. I think those tea ties are the only thing holding this doll in place. And I'm not going to mess my fingers up this time. I'm going to use pliers. Y'all, I'm nervous a little bit to see the back of this head. Like, I thought maybe it was a production issue with one, but I've seen multiple reviews where she is missing hair. And, you know, that's not cool. Alright, let me snap some of these rubber bands. I don't really want to, like, feed her hair through all this. It'll make it even worse. I am going to wash this doll's hair. Okay. Yeah, I am going to wash this doll's hair. Like, I obviously need to take it out of these ponies because, like, it's a little messy. Like, pulled back real messy. And these bangs are intense. Like, intense. Oh my god, she's gorgeous. She is absolutely gorgeous. I do see what other people are saying about how this, like, choker is kind of miscolored or discolored. How it kind of looks like it's supposed to be white. The way people were describing it, though, I really expected it to look dingy, and it doesn't. It just looks kind of like a different material altogether. Like, I don't know. That doesn't necessarily bother me. She has so much, let me see if you can see that. She's got so much dried hair gel on her face, so that's kind of wild. Look at those earrings. I don't know if you guys know, but those are the Count Fabulous, like, candies from Sweet Screams, which is, like, really cool. Like, what a cool nod. I think anybody that doesn't have Sweet Screams, that's obviously, like, all of our Grail sets, right? Everybody wants Sweet Screams. What a cool line. I want Sweet Screams. They're really, really expensive and hard to find, you know. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love these gloves. Like, this is such a cool effect because, you know, obviously it's just the black hand and then the cuff. And it really does give the effect that she is wearing, like, real fancy gloves. Her cage is one of the better cages, of course. It's just pretty all around. So her shoes aren't as painted as everybody else's, but they are still really, like, killer, to be honest. The shoes. They're a little glittery. Yeah, I think they are a little glittery in the bottoms. But yeah, they're beautiful. It's a beautiful pair of shoes, to be honest. It just definitely could use just a little bit of paint. There's a lot of detail. Hi, baby. Yes. You gotta go. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of detail in them that's just kind of lost. So now this kind of bothers me. It's because this tiara, or I don't know what you call it. It's just a bow, really. But that bow looks like it would be made out of the same thing that the choker is made out of, and they are different colors. But they're like the same kind of translucent, pearlescent plastic. So yeah, I would expect at least those to match. It does kind of make the choker look a little bit dingy, to be honest. Okay, let's break it down a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and let her hair down, like, first, because I really cannot stand the way that this is, like, I don't know. It's nobody's fault. I know that it's actually probably a pretty sophisticated machine that, like, you know, quickly twists the hair and throws it in its ponytails and stuff. And so you're going to get little things like this, little stragglers and whatnot. If a human did this, then I mean, oh my God, you know, they need to be written up. But I don't think they did. I think a machine, like, does their hair really quick and does the cuts really fast and all that stuff. So I can't blame anybody. It just is what it is. Oh, sorry. And, like, it's supposed to have waves or texture to it, and, like, there is, I don't know, I've never had a doll with, like, textured or curled hair from Mattel that I've gotten out of the box and thought, wow, you know, it looks like it's supposed to. It never, ever looks like it's supposed to. So I'm very used to that. Look at this face screening. She's so pretty. I love all of them have like these ombre lips, and that's so nice. And I've mentioned this before, but like their eyelashes are highlighted with white, and it really kind of makes the whole thing pop. They've really kind of stepped up their face stamping game, you know what I mean? And that's pretty cool. Okay, let me see. It's that little choker. It just comes off like nothing. But there it is in, closer detail. It's got a little collar and all the little dangly like jewels and stuff. Those are all hearts at the end of them. Let's pull her cage off. So, thank God, that was easy. My Cleo's clasp was literally melted together. I was trying to pull it and I was like, what is going on? And I looked behind it and it was all solid. So thankfully I was able to, I don't know, risk it, and I put a little force behind it and pulled it apart, and it properly came apart. So I did not destroy it. It more or less kind of fixed it by separating the pieces. But yeah, do be warned that I think these are, I don't know, like stuck together while they're still hot. I don't know. Hot off the mold. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, it definitely scared me, Oh, here's that hair bow or hair piece before I get too far. It is real cute. In fact, I could absolutely see doing a single top pony with it kind of in the middle, and then it might actually look, oh yeah, and it would look a lot more like a tiara, which is like adorable. I think a lot of people really wanted this to be a tiara. And yeah, that can totally be a tiara. You just gotta redo the hair a little bit. It's not that bad. That's cute. Like all of you know, I was never a G1 collector, right? But I do know that this outfit is extremely similar to the Sweet 1600s outfit from G1. I've also heard people, oh, these hands kind of come off easier, I think. That was like nothing. Maybe it's a better plastic. I don't know. But I have kind of heard people say that they prefer the way the G1 looked and whatnot. And you know what? Maybe it's just because all the dolls I've seen are old. But I don't. I genuinely, I like the way G3 looks more. I can't say that like for every line, right? There's definitely lines that I feel like G1 really, really had. I mean, Sweet Screams is one of those lines where it's like, dang, how do you top that? I don't know. I do genuinely prefer the look of the G1 dolls. And I think their outfits honestly are more like full, and I don't know. The G1 variants of the Sweet 1600, like I know they're iconic. I've never used that pun. I don't think I ever will again. But I know that they're iconic, but like it kind of looks like rags on her, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm definitely I got all kinds of weird biases, okay? But I think these G3 dolls are just so much nicer. Oh my god. Okay. Y'all, is she really that bald? Okay, I lucked out, actually. So, got a pretty dang full head of hair. And even where, like, it's not that full, like, her scalp is actually painted on mine. And that's something, I don't know, it looks like a lot of people's aren't. Like, a lot of people's Draculaura scalps aren't painted or something, and it really adds to that, like, hey, I'm bald, vibe. But no, I really lucked out. My Draculaura does not look bald. The hair's kind of full, and like I said, even where it's not, it's painted nicely. So hey, cool. I was really kind of nervous about that. Honestly, I was like rehearsing the email to Mattel customer support in my head, like, hey, my Drax ball, can you, address that and then send me a new one after you address it, please? But nope. Nope, I don't have to do that. I don't know. I can't wait to get into those bangs and see. These bangs are huge. Like, huge. I'm probably, once I wash them, they're going to lay a little flatter, and I'm probably going to have to retrim them, which sucks because I don't trust myself as much as I probably should. But, yeah. I don't know. Okay, y'all, this is it. This was literally my last birthday ghoul. I guess before this outro officially rolls, I'll kind of show you all my ghouls together. Maybe they'll do that instead of my ghosts. I'll just kind of pan over them as my outro. I don't know. I'm talking about video ideas out loud. But, yeah. So that'll give you a chance to see, like, what her hair looks like after the fact. I could record a hair video, but, it's a lot. That's a lot of setup. And, I don't know. I don't want to admit I'm lazy, but I'm kind of lazy. Well, anyway, guys, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed and you even kind of enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. It helps us grow a lot. I have a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm real crazy. So put me on your YouTube home feed, Anyway, thank you guys again so much for coming and checking out Draculaura, and here's all my ghouls together. Bye, you guys.